Hello and welcome to A Star to Steer Her By, a Star Trek podcast, your favorite Star Trek podcast.
Definitely.
My name is Caitlin, and with me today are...
Jake.
Chris.
And Ames.
And we're here for episode 419 of our podcast.
Ooh, motherfucker.
Is that a prime number?
Nah.
Seems likely.
All I know is we're one shy of a funny number. Ho ho! I'm Elon Musk. It's hilarious.
It's the drugs number.
I'm Elon Musk? And today, on this possibly prime number episode, we are discussing Stormy Weather, which I think is episode, 7 of season 4?
Six.
Episode
4. Season 4, episode 6. Wow, that was worse.
Season 4, episode 6. And,
directed by Jonathan Frakes, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shit. Well, good job, bud. Good job, Johnny Frakes. So, in today's episode, we are stuck in a subspace rift?
Sure.
Is that what you told me it was? And it is not great. It is kind of like, it seems to be fucking with how we are able to communicate with the mycelial network. It's like eating the hull, apparently. Basically, everything is bad, and it's overwhelming Zora, which is good. I think it's very good to have a computer with emotions that can become overwhelmed during really crucial times. I think that's great. But Gray is there, and Gray is playing some kind of chess game with Zora to help her chill out and figure out what's going on. And then on top of being overwhelmed, Zora's like, but I don't know I don't have enough information to tell the captain about what's happening. And Gray's like, hello, you fucking have to though. Like, a computer should not be able to decide. Okay. Anyway, God. Anyway, there's a hull breach. They contain it, but they lose a dude. It's very sad. It's very scary. Oh, and they try to jump out, and Book's like, I will do it, and he gets, like, zapped by the mycelial network or something, and he starts hallucinating about his dad, who's like, oh, you're wicked henpecked, and you're doing what your little girlfriend wants, but you should be out there seeking revenge. And
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, thanks,
Great
Dad.
influence.
Yep. And Book is, like, largely okay. They're like, yeah, part of your brain is firing like 1,000,000 times higher than it should be. But don't worry, we're seeing decrease, so I guess that's okay. But it's actually good that Book got shot through the brain in the mycelial network, because Stamets is like, we're going to use science to learn more about the DMA, based on the, like, electrical charge that went through his brain.
See, you remember more of this episode than I do, because I missed that part.
Oh, yeah, I just remember thinking it was so stupid, because they were like, well, what now? And he's like, well, now, science! But
I do remember that.
Yeah,
he likes science.
Terrible.
I was going to say, yeah, it was bad. I was going to say, and I like Stamets, and I thought it was stupid. But Stamets doesn't write his own lines, so I can't fault him. I feel like this is kind of where I lose track. Like, they're losing, I don't know, everything gets too hot. They all, I think, right, it's overheating.
Well, so what they realize that they can follow traces of some sort of sonar signal.
From all the sound in space. Wait.
Well, it's somehow EMF sound, but they can follow that out, but it's gonna, like, break everything. So everyone except Michael goes into the pattern buffers. They pull a Scotty. And she has to stay for reasons that slipped my mind at the moment.
She's the captain, and Zora is malfunctioning all over the place.
Right.
And because she's the most important person in the world.
I mean, captains also traditionally go down with the ship, so if the ship's going down.
Yeah, but if they're all in the buffer, aren't they all going down with the ship?
I don't know. But yeah, then they escape.
It just means that their bodies aren't getting burnt to a crisp, right? Because that's the thing, is that she's in, like, some kind of protective suit, but it's still getting too hot.
Yeah.
And she's like, Zora's like, want me to sing you a song? And Michael's like,
you can do
seems
that?
Kind of inappropriate. I'm not sure this is the time, but sure. And Zora does, and I hate it. And they get out. The end. I don't...
Yeah. And we sing happy birthday to Book's ghost dad, because I guess it was also his birthday?
Oh, yeah. He said,
Question
happy
marks?
birthday, Dad.
I feel like he did mention that at the beginning of the episode, that it was before he was hallucinating him. It was his dead old man's birthday. And yeah, they realized that the energy left behind by the DMA was similar to that of the galactic barrier, so...
Oh, so
if
everyone's going to
creators-
get like psychic powers, right?
And silver eyes!
Oh, no.
But yeah, they presume whoever built the DMA is from outside the galaxy.
Not aluminum foil fucking contact lenses.
Yep.
Ain't nobody want that.
So the whole plot with Zora reminded me of... There's this tweet that goes around on occasion. It's quite old now. God, yeah, it is over 10 years old at this point. But it's... God,
Yeah, people on shitposting will still repost it.
God, I have made mankind. Angels. You fucked up a perfectly good monkey is what you did. Look at it. It's got anxiety.
Yep, I've seen that tweet.
They gave a computer anxiety.
There was a great line. I think Michael says something to the point of, "Oh, you're talking about logic. I'm talking about feelings. Because this is an episode of Discovery, don't you know?"
Yes. Yeah, well, it's funny. I was thinking about it, and it's like, Star Trek is sort of famous for the fact that, intentionally or no, throughout its run, it has had, various neurodivergently coded characters.
Oh, in the early days, almost certainly unintentionally.
Yeah. Whereas this, I feel like, is the most intentionally neurodiverse crew. So that, that, of course, even the computer has to be, like, it has to have anxiety and other issues, which, as someone with anxiety and other issues, on the one hand, I feel seen. On the other hand, don't give the computer anxiety. That's bad for everyone.
Yeah, no, the computer should not have anxiety. No.
Yeah, at this point, it's like, let's move Zora into some other thing.
Yeah.
Make Zora a body like Gray's or whatever. And
the problem is she's the sphere data, which they can't move against its will, and she's the ship's... at this point, they really just need to abandon Discovery. It is her now.
Yeah, I mean, that ties in with, like, and I'm not going to spoil, but like, what we've already seen, the short trek Calypso, which I love. And every time we learn more about Zora, I really wish Calypso just lived in a vacuum, because it's such a beautiful piece of art on its own that the more you're like, oh, we're going to explain why Calypso is the way it is. And I'm like, I don't need this.
Yeah.
I mean,
I really don't love that the computer can withhold information from us. And not even necessarily by its own choice, because it's got some kind of psychological problem that prevents it from giving you the information that you need to save the fucking ship.
I mean, I'll give them this. It's kind of nice to see them subvert the usual, the computer became sentient. It doesn't go
now it's evil.
It goes... It gets crippling anxiety. And it's like, fair.
Yeah, you haven't read
She loves her crew, but
you haven't read Murderbot Diaries yet, Chris. But
no, but I was thinking about
fucking accurate.
Yeah, which it's like, you know what, fair. It's a new take. It is funny. I so misremembered. Like, I forgot she became this level of kind of like involved so late in the game. I was really expecting more of her, even like late last season.
Well, this episode, since they start developing Zora like, whoa, right now. Like, there were like tiny moments of, oh, Zora's still here, by the way. Okay.
Yeah.
And now it's like, we're going to develop her quickly. Like, you really assume, are they going to like kill off the character or whatever the equivalent you do with a
we're getting to know
sentient
her.
computer.
Oh no.
Because we do that every time we are about to kill off a character.
Well, it's funny. When I was watching this, I was like, man, I really bet I don't remember, but I'm willing to bet the first time I watched this, I thought maybe they were going to kill Dr. Pollard. But like, no, of course they aren't. She didn't info dump her whole life onto us.
That's right. We know nothing about.
Yeah, that's how you stay alive as a background character on this show. Don't tell anyone anything about yourself.
Don't have sex and don't suggest splitting up.
Yes.
Horror movie rules here.
Yep.
Who was the guy that we lost in the, do we know him?
No.
Cortez,
just some
apparently.
dude.
Yeah, just some rando. I wished it was Linus. But we learned a thing about Linus, Jake.
Oh, yeah. We got confirmation that he does have heat lamps.
We talked about that last week, too.
Yeah, we were joking about that a few weeks ago, and apparently it's a thing.
Yep.
If we know about his heat lamps, does that mean he's going to die?
No. The show doesn't love us enough.
I mean, at least they've done us the mercy of not showing him as much. Yeah, getting involved in weird hijinks.
I'm sure it's because it's a pain in the neck dealing with the makeup. So it's like anytime we don't want to deal with putting that actor in tons of makeup. He's ill this week. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, we can't afford Jet Reno. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm sure like a fair amount of his facial animation and stuff is probably CG, which is also expensive.
Yeah, like I feel like at the very least, I'm willing to bet his eyelids are CG.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, definitely.
But everything else might be practical. Yeah, it's funny. Appropriately enough, like I vaguely recalled there was an episode where a bunch of them went into a pattern buffer at the end for a hot minute. But aside from that, I had like zero fucking memory of this episode. I was like, I legitimately have no fucking clue what's happening this time. So
I had entirely forgotten Book's dad ever appeared at all.
Same, yeah.
I remember the song at the end. I remember actually my first time watching this, finding the Zora singing a song to be like a touching moment, because they play it very well. And Sonequa Martin Green, as usual, acting her fucking ass off.
Yeah.
Especially considering she might, well, actually, I guess they probably played her the song, maybe.
Seems likely. I don't see why they couldn't.
They could have.
But also considering she's literally acting across from nobody and nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe Frakes was reading the lines to her or something.
Oh, that'd be cute.
But yeah, like
at half speed, so he sounds drunk. Like in the what's that show that he had that they say?
Oh, Beyond Belief or something.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Thank you.
But yeah, and again, doing a good job of being like when last week when she realized Zora was like feeling emotions, and she kind of made a face like, oh, this is a thing I'm gonna have to deal with.
Yeah. Oh,
and when great. Zora's like, can
Sooner
I sing you a song?
Later.
Yeah. Would you like me to sing you a song? There's again this mix of like, the fuck am I dealing with? Sure.
Yeah,
like she's like just like I've got so much going on. I really cannot add this to my plate.
Yeah.
Zora
you know who can add it to their plate is Gray, who has nothing to do, and it's very clear. But I do think like the scenes we got between Gray and Zora, again, an actor acting across from nothing. I actually did really like those scenes too. Like the Gray showing us like I have a very tempered personality, probably from having had the symbiont before, but also just wanting to have been like a guardian in my life. Let's play some games to calm down, which is a good tactic, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, I like Gray whenever he's on screen.
They just don't give him much to do usually.
Yeah, exactly. And you could tell that they're like, oh, let's find a thing for Gray, which I appreciate.
Yeah, it seemed a little self-conscious when everyone else is running off to go do something, and Gray's left alone. Like, I really do have nothing to do. Like, they seem to be underlining the thing that's already
they definitely
evident.
did. Well, and they even went out of their way to show us different scenes of like people being interrupted in their, at their gym workout, and everybody leaves, all hands on deck.
That was the thing this time. I didn't notice any crazy Johnny Frakes camera moves this week. But
did you notice the wipes?
Oh, the wipes.
Yeah, I was going to say the weird like panel tricks he did during that sequence in particular with like almost comic book panel.
Yeah, I can't tell if I liked it or if it felt out of fucking place.
Johnny just likes trying things, and you know what? Let him.
Yeah, let's pretend to be Star Wars for a moment here. And then back to Star Trek, back to emotions.
We did get to see when Adira leaves Gray in the cafeteria or the lounge or wherever the fuck they were, we got to see a little, the continued tillification of Adira.
Oh yeah, they were definitely, I'm gonna be awkward, oh god! And it's like, you weren't like this before. In season 3, Adira was not like this, which strikes me as strange.
Maybe this is why I remember really not caring for the character. Maybe this transformation is why. Because when they first brought them on, I was kind of like, well, you're not obviously offensive in any way. But yeah, they are certainly changing now. Maybe not for the better.
Yeah, we'll see where we go with it. Because I forget a lot of this season.
Yeah, and I totally forget. I feel like Adira kind of gets fridged in the next season. Like, they're still around, but I don't remember really much else that Adira does for the rest of the show.
Who do we see more of then? Reno or Adira?
Yeah, right. I don't know. So yeah, like it seems even in this episode, Adir is there and has things to say, but isn't really doing
like
much.
any of the other bridge crew.
Yeah, like the writers forgot that they had this character that had an interesting story, and they're like, oh well, let's just have them do Tilly stuff. And now that we've gotten rid of Tilly, we need someone to do that.
Mm.
Then why did you get rid of Tilly?
Right. So I'm like, we already had a Tilly. We don't need to replace Tilly with a different Tilly.
And I liked Tilly. I like Tilly a lot. I know that that's divisive, but I really like Tilly.
I like Tilly a lot sometimes. Other times, not so much.
Well, yeah, she's not perfect.
Once they reined her in.
But then they reined her out a bit, I feel like. They never quite settled on what Tilly was and
but she was
what she was going to be.
Even when they would kind of make her a little wackier again, like I don't think she ever got quite as manic as she did in those like first 4 or 5 episodes of season 1 once they initially pulled her back.
Especially when you first meet her too, like she is just so much away.
Like I fully admit, like the first time I saw her when we were first watching it, I was like, oh, who is this? I hate her. And then she chilled out and I was okay with her.
I don't know. I remember her regressing in, was it season 2 where she did a lot of regressing? And it just felt like it was a checklist of, okay, here's an episode, we need Stamets to say a sarcastic line, we need Tilly to be eccentric. Check.
Yeah. But again, I don't think she ever got quite as bad as she did, like, in those first couple
I would
of
disagree.
appearances. Although, I did have a note, though, tangentially related to all this. Aw, look at Paul growing as a person.
When?
Well, like, when Book is there and he's, like, grateful for his help, said, thank you for being here or something. And like, he's just so trying very hard to be very nice to Book.
Oh, okay. I missed that. Because the line I wrote down from Stamets that I immediately wrote afterwards, shut the fuck up, Paul, was, I suppose now is a good a time as any to learn to delegate.
Ugh.
And I'm like, this is why I don't like you.
It is weird, though. It's like now that his buddy Tilly is gone, he's like, I have to be nicer to my staff. And maybe with Book there's some sort of built-in weird spore buddies thing.
Spore buddies, I love it.
That want that as a t-shirt. Spore buddies, both of them in like cartoon form doing thumbs up.
Love it. And I'm not going to wear it, but I do love it.
But yeah, he's trying. He's not great at it, but he's trying. But yeah, overall though, having essentially almost watching this for the first time again, weirdly, I was pretty into this one. You know, I was like, they've got a science problem. They're sciencing at it.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
What was going on with any of the dad scenes with Terex?
What do you mean?
What was the point of them?
Oh,
Just to show that Book is angry?
Is Book going to run off on his own next episode? Because it feels like a precursor to that, and it also feels like if he was thinking about his dad, then he's thinking about his planet being lost, it would make sense that his estranged father might be pissy about his choices.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is just getting the fact that I feel like everything his father is saying at him is, like, let's be honest, it is just
it's internalized,
him, you know?
Yeah, it's just him.
It's not a spirit, and it's stuff he's probably been thinking but refusing to admit to himself. You know, I think the clearest one that is most obviously him is when the father's like, she's eventually going to have to choose between, you know, avenging Quajon and Starfleet, and you know which way she's going to go.
Oh, definitely. There's no way Michael's not choosing Starfleet in any day.
But why does he have to assume that it's going to be mutually exclusive?
Because he's been hanging around Starfleet people. He knows that vengeance isn't their thing, and if they can avoid it, they're going to.
But, like, I just feel like if they find out why it happened and how it happened, that's still justice.
Right, but he doesn't want justice, he wants vengeance.
Well, maybe they'll give him 5 minutes alone with whoever made the thing, and he can just beat the piss out of him.
That is a Section 31 move, not a Starfleet move.
But, like, also, though, like, what, like, here's the thing. Like, what vengeance is there for destroying an entire planet?
Well, I think that's
what
kind of...
What could you possibly do?
I think the point is, like, you know, he has that great talk with Saru at the end.
Oh, that was good.
Saru's like,
that was good.
I see the Baul, and I still feel so much anger.
Yeah, and that was a great scene.
Yeah, and he's like, but you seem so put together. And he's like, look, it's understandable to feel that way, but not acting on it is like, the worthy struggle. And that thing is, realistically, there is no vengeance for destroying a planet. Vengeance itself as a concept is stupid. It's that old saying, eye for an eye makes the world go blind. As people have pointed out, terrible fucking movie, but one of the greatest sort of treatises on vengeance is in, of all things, the Street Fighter movie from the early 90s, where Chun-Li finally gets alone with Raul Julia, giving that fucking movie way too much of his talent and effort. And he's like...
It was his last film, too, wasn't it?
Yes. He's like, the day M. Bison came to your village was the most important day of your life. For me, it was Tuesday. And it's like, and that's the thing, is like, oftentimes the people who you want vengeance on don't even know who the fuck you are.
Mm.
Yeah, like the Core and Martok dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe my issue is any time Terex was on screen, I tuned out because it was yet another ghost loved one, and we've already had so many of them this show. Like, we've had Hugh and the Mycelial Network, we had Gray and Adira's Brain, and I'm like, are you gonna build a golem for this guy? Is this guy gonna come back to life like all the other ones? We had Leto 2 weeks ago.
So that's the thing, is like most of the, like at least Gray and Culber were actually real.
Were they? Okay,
yeah.
Gray was real, because Gray was part of the symbiont-ish.
Yeah.
Granted, we've never been able to do this with other symbiont previous hosts before, but
we
fuck it,
haven't tried.
It's the Trill. The Trill have superpowers.
Well, that, and we have so little understanding of what they really are capable of because they lied about it for so long.
True.
Yeah, but Culber is a magical mycelial thing caused by Stamets thinking about love whilst getting zapped by a thing. But Book just got zapped by a thing, so for all you know, like, what is Terex?
I choose to accept that Terex is actually just...
a hallucination.
A pure hallucination, his subconscious screaming at him in the form of his dad.
Yeah, but because we've seen the Mycelial Network manifest dead people before, it does seem... it's ambiguous.
It is.
That's when Paul was thinking about love. Book was thinking about hate. So obviously it's just a hallucination.
It's a demon Terex.
I mean, that's the thing. I think they definitely do. They leave it open to interpretation. I'm just saying I personally choose to believe it's just his subconscious interpretation because I prefer that, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. But yeah, I think by having it tied to, using the spore drive, it does introduce that ambiguity, which I don't know if that's something that the writers had intended.
It's possible.
But yeah, it is there.
I had never even considered that he could be real. I just assumed he was a hallucination.
I don't know. Maybe it's just that I just saw like the sameness of all the other previous dead folks that we talked to, because we do see them a lot.
We do. I also thought it was interesting at the end where Book, right before he sends him off, is like, I choose to believe you're a spirit because that means I'll see the others someday. And I read that more as like, I choose to believe you're a spirit because I don't want to believe I'm thinking these things.
Because I don't want to have to go into therapy with Culber and talk about this.
Yeah.
Oh, to me that just feels like that there's like a promise of the afterlife, no?
Yeah, and I think maybe part of him does want that, but I think the bulk of it is him being like, I don't want to admit I'm having these thoughts. So
I'm with Caitlin. I think it's Caitlin's side.
Yeah, I'm torn.
Well, listen, there's no right or wrong. We will never know.
No, and it's fun when there's no right or wrong because then you can
speculate. Yeah.
I like a bit of ambiguity in my fiction sometimes.
I do feel that, like, generally though, because this is all part of Book's journey, I guess, from post destruction of his planet to just being big mad all the time.
Yeah.
And to me, it just feels like I don't know. I'm not quite picking up what they're putting down in terms of this, because it's like every week there's some new element that they've introduced for Book to be big mad about, and they need to settle on something, or I don't know, give us more clarity, I think, on what actually is going on with Book, because a couple weeks ago they had him, talk it out with Culber, and it seemed like there was progress there.
And before that, we had the mind meld.
And we had the mind meld, and we have and then last week, we had him mad about Burnham and the
Felix.
Examples. It's just like it's like they've done a shotgun approach with Book, and it doesn't feel progressive. It feels like one step forward, one step back every week.
I kind of don't mind that, though, because, like, recovering from trauma like that is going to be messy, and there will be setbacks. And I feel like I think maybe I'm also more forgiving of it because David Ayala is just so good.
Ajala's great.
Like, Ajala? Okay, it is a hard J. Thank you. Ajala is so good. And it's like, because he is big mad, but he's also, like, playing it by and large in a much subtler way than he could,
Yeah.
Like, he's not raging. You can see the seething in his eyes a lot. But there's always this, like, attempt to rein his tone in that you can tell any second is ready to shatter.
Yeah, and that's why, like, last week I thought they were setting up something with him and Tarka in the final scene with them at the bar together.
I imagine it's,
and then it's like, and then just Tarka's just
eventually
gone this week, which seems strange to me.
Yeah, where did he go?
Is he still on the
There's
ship?
no reason.
I can't remember.
I don't know.
Again, I have vague memories of this season, and I seem to remember Tarka playing a bigger role in the season, but
he definitely comes back, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. But it's like, it felt very much like, are we just doing a one-off with this guy last week? And again, it just goes back to this whole, like, are these episodes out of order? I feel like this episode should have come before last week's episode in a lot of ways.
Huh.
Yeah, if he is still on the ship, Ames, he is in whatever nether space Jet goes to when they don't use her.
They're all in Linus's quarters with him with the heat lamp.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds great, actually.
Everyone's relaxing on a hot rock.
I don't mind Linus. I mean, I wouldn't mind hanging with Linus as long as he wasn't like...
This isn't the mess hall.
Yeah, exactly. If he... Yeah.
The other thing...
insist on moving and speaking like that all the time?
Yeah, how dare he? The other thing about the book plot, and this is a minor quirk that I found is that we learn Book's real name, and I didn't need to.
I couldn't quite make out what his father kept saying.
Terex.
Thank you.
Send the nouns, because I assume it's senior and junior.
Oh, okay. That's what confused me, because I was like, it says Terex, Book's dad. And it's like, wait, isn't that what his dad was calling him?
Yeah, he's Terex Senior, and Book would be Terex Junior, I'm guessing. But I felt it was more meaningful not knowing Book's real name.
Didn't his adopted brother call him by his real name when they met that time, though? I feel like we brought it up.
I don't remember now.
I think he might have called him
something
by his real name briefly, yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't remember. I would have to look it up, and I don't want to right now.
Because I feel like when he started, like, at the end, he starts calling him Book, and that was kind of like, all right, we're okay now.
Oh, maybe he did. I don't remember, but yeah.
But yeah, it makes me think, we called the dog Indiana. Because he didn't want to admit he was Henry Jones Jr. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was unimpressed with Book's dad. I'm very unimpressed with Owo. Because they decide, we need one of, we did it, we got Bryce to have a line last episode. We got Reese to have a line about, how he was in a hurricane or something. We need Owo to have a line in which she says something about her backstory that's going to be unimportant entirely, but we need her to say it to us so that we can get the exposition out there. And we learned that Owo once, had a friend who was dying and she couldn't help, and now Owo was like, I need to help people. It's like, okay.
I will say, I had forgotten about this, so when I kept saying we got one more Owo thing, we get two more, and this was the one of them. There's one more Owo thing next season.
Yeah, and I think, again, the writers are... Because so many of the bridge crew are just blank slates,
yeah,
they're able to just be like, we need a thing for somebody. Let's just throw Owo another backstory
it's like,
element.
Whose turn is it? It really feels like they're just taking turns on who's going to get to, like, have a brief paragraph of dialogue.
Yeah,
that's just telling, and it's all just telling us shit instead of being characters. And
I think they heard the complaints that the bridge crew is underdeveloped, and they're like, let's develop the bridge crew, but they didn't want to really spend the time to do it properly, so they're just going to give them backstory that will tangentially relate to whatever's happening in the episode.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is.
Would you rather have it or not have it? That's where I'm like, I can't tell.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the show really kind of committed to being more of a, less of an ensemble and more of a, okay, we're going to really focus a lot on Michael and Saru and Tilly and Stamets. And, we're going to have like a core of a few people and we're just going to really heavily focus on them.
But we need more people on the bridge to deliver lines.
Yeah, but we need to have a bridge crew, and instead of like having the conviction of being like, no, the bridge crew's just going to be set dressing. People complained about that, so they responded by, okay, we're going to now do some exploration of the bridge crew, but we're going to kind of half-ass it a little bit, which is a little irritating.
Honestly, I think I'd have been perfectly fine with a collection of Lieutenant Leslie's, people were there and recognizable. There was also that woman who was in like a fuck ton of TNG and even a couple of the movies.
Was it Ensign Gates?
Maybe?
No, I think I know who you're talking about.
The one with the short black hair.
Yeah, Jay is a J name.
She was even actually like in a crowd scene in civilian clothes once at one of the innumerable concerts they had on the Enterprise D. Like,
is it Jax? Is it
maybe
Jax?
But she shows up all the time, occasionally has a line, but they never give her a story. She's just, again, she's the TNG Lieutenant Leslie, basically.
She wouldn't pop up and say like, Saru, I believe we should do this because I have a backstory that's important to me that the audience must know.
I'd have been fine with like just consistent recurring bridge crew extras who occasionally say things because the plot needs the navigator to say something, over this kind of like bizarre hybrid where every so often they're like, I have a background that's never gonna come up again. It's like, either develop them or Leslie them. Pick one. Like, again, I definitely don't mind seeing the same faces all the time. That's nice, the sense of consistency. But honestly, it's more weird to have them occasionally have backstory than just be there as consistent, recurring.
Yeah.
I know there's a station for like not a regular extra, but also not a main player.
Principal extra.
Principal extra. Thank you.
Yeah,
you got it.
I think the one you're thinking of, Chris, is Jay.
That's her.
Oh, Jay. Okay, I do remember Jay.
Yeah, she like I said, she's in a shitload of episodes and even pops up in definitely Generations, maybe even First Contact, but don't quote me on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's in Leslie.
Yeah.
I just found it also, it like drove the scene to a screeching halt when we were in the middle of crisis, and Owa's like, I have to tell you something important, Saru. Sorry about me lashing out about something, but here's why. And I'm like, you're in a crisis.
But that is just Discovery. Like, that's just the show. Like, we have to just accept that no matter the crisis, no matter the emergency situation, there's going to be a point where they're going to stop and have a emotional conversation.
Big feelings.
Yeah.
And somehow whatever crisis is unfolding is going to respectfully pause and be like, okay, well, I was going to destroy the ship, but I'll wait a few minutes so OO can get this out.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I remember too, the first time watching this, like, yes, it is just, in retrospect, it fucking breaks the scene. But I remember the first time watching it, I was just like, oh, Saru's a good manager. Because, like, I've been very lucky in my job where, like, my direct manager has always been pretty solid by and large. But most of my upper management are some of the most fucking empty, soulless, heartless people on the face of the earth who have clearly learned all the quote-unquote right things to say, but you can tell from their actions that they actually are just husks. And so it was just like, oh, this is what nice management looks like.
Yeah, so you're telling OO, like, it was important for you to, like, witness, to, like, bear witness in the moment of your friend dying, like that was still important. Like, that's a good moment for Saru. Saru gets all the good moments. OO ends up just feeling like she's distracting.
Yeah, like, the first time I saw it, I think I liked it more because it just made me feel warm and fuzzy. But on the second viewing, it's like, no, guys, the pace, and also you've got to get in those buffers. Come on, people.
Yeah, I think that because, like, this episode is also very much about the importance of family. which was the theme of this episode, because we start with Michael making herself a family tree with somehow two different Spocks, ? Son of a bitch.
And for some reason, Sarek, the universe's worst dad.
But she still loves him, and you get
Okay, but what about Cybok? Was he there?
Of course not.
She does not know Cybok exists.
Are you
I
sure?
wouldn't doubt that.
I'm willing to bet he kept Cybok a secret from Michael.
That would
That's
be
too
I mean,
bad.
Cybok is a lot older than Spock,
Yes.
I believe we figured out. So it's quite possible that he was
You don't think
already
they-
gone by the time Burnham was.
Why does
Yeah.
Spock know about him?
You don't think his picture's on the mantle?
God, no.
I know, I was joking.
Amanda burned them.
Well, I mean, Cybok isn't hers, so she doesn't give a fuck about Cybok.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
she's like, no, fuck this kid.
I wouldn't be
He's the
surprised
worst.
if Amanda didn't know who Cybok was.
Yeah, no, I feel like Sarek definitely tried to keep Cybok from all of them. Spock found out against Sarek's will.
Also, I don't know if you guys have seen it floating around, but I've seen online recently a bunch of times. It says Earth Girls Are Easy, but it's just Sarek standing there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Oh, no.
I like that.
Sorry, no, it's neither here nor there for this episode, but
It's sad though. We got to see Sarek, but we didn't see Amanda. I think.
I'm pretty sure she was there in Michael's
Oh, okay.
tree. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure
Yeah.
I spotted
There were
her.
a
tree-
lot of faces.
The tree just irritated me so much, though.
Why? It
Because
was a callback to last episode with the
I know,
with
but
the
what
alien
irritated me
girl.
about it is it's like Michael does not understand what a family tree is, because it's just like she's hanging Christmas ornaments on it of pictures of her friends, but like but
Oh, you
last
talking
week's
about the branching
You can put a
or
little-
yeah,
put
well, just
some,
like
Go ahead.
last week's tree was literally a family tree, like
Yeah.
like a
a
genealogy?
a genealogy, right? Like that was, I think, what was implied.
Yeah.
But this week, like, there's multiple Spocks hanging on there. There's,
Well-
and like, I understand that, like, she's doing the found family and it's, she's not literally doing a genealogy because obviously she's not related to these. And it ties into the whole theme of found family, which is the point of the show.
Yeah.
But the fact that there were multiple Spocks bothered
that's
me.
silly. But yeah, she was inspired by that tree.
Yes.
No, you know what it is? It turns out that is yet another unknown Sarek child. That is another. It just happens to look just like little Spock. That is Spunk.
Spawns.
Yes,
Bonk.
the show is definitely going to retcon that Spock was twins at one
Oh
point.
my god, no.
That split somewhere.
It's actually
He's a Porter accent.
He's a
It's
transporter
good Spock
clone.
and bad Spock. Yep.
It's
One
actually
of them is-
Ston. We're gonna find out that
Oh,
Ston and Spock were actually
God.
brothers and just never got told to us.
No.
That would fucking track for Sarek.
Oh yeah,
That
Make-
bastard.
making double dealing on Spock here.
Oh my god. I love that. That is now my headcanon. Thank you, Jake. Oh.
Oh, quick question, because I'm going backwards in my notes and out of order,
Yeah.
because of course I am. But back to the gray Zora scene, which, as I said, I largely liked because, the healing power of board games I can totally get behind. But there was a moment where Zora said something, and of course I didn't write down what it was, and Gray asks, was that a joke? And Zora's
Oh, yeah.
like, if it was funny, it was a joke. But I don't remember what she said, and I don't remember if it was funny.
I don't remember either because all I took down was if it was funny, then it was because I liked that.
I just don't remember
like
what
if
she
the-
said. Therefore, I don't
Neither
know if
do
it was
I.
a joke.
I don't know.
I feel like if the show has to say, well, if it was funny, it was a joke, then the show is not even sure if their
Yeah,
joke
like
was a
Linus.
joke.
If you find Linus funny, then he's a joke.
I again, it was something about recalibrating something or other, but I just
Okay,
thought it was
I
kind
missed
of
it too
cute and
then.
funny, so I ran with it.
I did enjoy seeing one of the dots get painfully and slowly disintegrated.
Oh,
Poor
made me
Oh,
sad.
God. How could it scream in space?
That's in space.
It
No
was-
one can hear you scream, is what I've always been
no,
told.
it was transmitting. That's all. It was transmitting its pain.
Oh,
to
okay,
get
I
to
can
the
buy that
crew.
then.
Oh god, yeah,
Why did
that
we-
was grim.
Why do we program them to have to feel pain? Dear God.
I mean, why did it have to be a dot too? Why couldn't it have just been a probe?
Or like Linus, you know?
Yeah,
Yes.
Poor Linus. The thing is, I don't even mind Linus that much. I just hating Linus is the sex that sells in this show. I feel.
but like
I mean, maybe
we wouldn't send a person out, right? No. You know, because that's a hazardous situation, but we would send a dot out after we've established that the dots are like sentient and
are they?
They're sentient when Zora's in them.
I think they're only sentient. I think those were the only sentient dots because they had the Zora sphere data shit in them.
Oh, I just assumed they all were now. Like anything that was attached to Zora got Zora powers. What I was
wondering myself was like, so are these dots independent?
I don't.
Well, then why did we make them feel pain? Why are they like?
Because Starfleet
what's wrong with
sick.
us?
It's always a good question.
Like, have we learned nothing from the exocomps?
No, we haven't.
It's got to be because if they don't feel pain, they may not recognize that they're taking damage, which is like why people feel pain. Yeah, but
don't make them scream.
They weren't screaming. They were transmitting. You just said that.
No, I meant transmitting their scream.
Oh.
Yeah, no, to make the crew feel bad.
Oh.
Yeah, what's that line? You've done me.
You kill Scott, you've done me.
Right,
like they didn't need, like there was nothing that they did that required it to be a dot. It could have been a probe with a camera attached.
They sent a probe second. I think they should have flip-flopped the order is what it
No, they sent
They could have sent a Linus with a probe attached.
No, the other thing they sent was a photonic flare.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So it could just be that dots are also probes.
That
like instead of a probe. Like, that is a probe now.
Yeah, it's much more fun to shoot a probe into space when it has a face. You know? Well, we'll never see you again. Pew,
and man, whatever camera they had on that thing, because first they say show on cameras, and I assumed that we were going to see what the dot was seeing. But no, it was a camera that was focused at the dot.
Well, I think there were two screens. One was showing what the dot was seeing. One was showing their focus on the dot.
Well, and the other,
you're a dot being shot into space where you will be destroyed.
If you're going to keep shooting them into space, you need to change their name from Dot to Finny.
There you go.
They're the Finnies.
The Finny dots.
Finny and the dot tubes. No.
Finny and the dots.
Finny and the dots. I like it. It's the Benny and the Jets of our era.
Mm-hmm.
Cute. Last thing from me, from my notes worth talking about, and this also goes back to my not understanding the whole did we need Dad of this episode is I'm watching Grudge when Dad and Book are in the room, and I'm like, if Grudge acknowledges Dad, then this is going to take me out of the scene, and Grudge moved when Dad moved, so I'm like, bad cat acting, you're fired.
Nobody told Grudge that Dad isn't, that you got to pretend Dad's not really here.
So it's Frakes' fault.
Here's the thing, or alternately, we all know cats can see ghosts, so maybe that proves he is actually there.
Cats can't smell holograms.
No, but they can see ghosts.
He's not a ghost. He's a hallucination.
Maybe he is, it turns out.
Maybe he is, it turns out.
Maybe that's the evidence. Maybe that's the evidence we needed to settle the debate.
They probably shouldn't have had the cat in the scene, because, you can't tell the cat, pretend this person isn't here.
I mean, you can, and the cat will understand, but he will ignore you.
But he didn't. But Grudge did not ignore Dad.
Yeah. I didn't notice that because I wasn't focusing on Grudge, but good catch.
How can you not be focusing on Grudge?
Always focusing on Grudge.
Yeah, I was going to say that anytime Grudge is on screen.
Grudge is a queen.
That's correct.
Yeah, so...
I love Grudge.
Did we actually end up learning anything really new about the DMA here?
Oh, it comes from the galactic barrier or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, right, that's what we learned. It smells like outer space.
I've got to say, I remember my theory at the time when this was coming out. I was really convinced species C10 or whatever the fuck they're calling
10C,
them.
close.
10C were going to be the same people that made the whale probe.
Ooh, I didn't think of that
interesting.
Because, here's what really set me off on. I remember my chain of thoughts from all these years ago. The weird, shape they keep using to represent the DMA's, structure, the weird kind of,
yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Looks like an eyeball. It
looks a lot like part of Kirk's, time travel hallucination in Star Trek 4.
Wow.
And then they bring up sonar this week, and we know that the whale probe was, launching sound waves at the ocean. I was like, it's gonna be the probe people!
Yeah, I just watched this morning the Jessie Gender review of this episode, and she basically, first she said, if it turns out to be something we've never heard of, that feels like they're missing a trick. Wink, wink, for the future, don't you know? And then, she posited it could be the Kelvins by any other name.
Because they were from the Andromeda Galaxy.
Because they're from outside this galaxy, yeah. And then the other thought was it's the same as, I forgot the name of the construct thing from Picard season 1. Those robot monsters.
Oh, God, thank God it wasn't those.
How can we bring back Gary Mitchell? Could it be Gary Mitchell? I know he died supposedly,
Well,
but maybe
not if you don't watch those special. Oh God, what was it called that we watched? We covered one of them.
Yeah.
Unification 7654321. Those things.
But yeah, like because when you hear Galactic Barrier, the two things that I think about are Gary Mitchell and Daner. Like those are the things that involve the what did we ever go to the because we also there's a different barrier at the center of the galaxy and that's where Shakari is.
Yeah.
But the outer barrier is the only time we've ever talked about that in Where No Man Has Gone Before, or has that come up again?
What did we do in Where No One Has Gone Before with Traveler?
But I thought they just like went super duper fast.
But they went out of the galaxy, yeah?
They did go out of the galaxy.
But they just passed through so quickly that it didn't matter.
Yeah, they were in some like other, they were like another universe at that point.
Yeah,
like they went beyond.
Oh, Doomsday Machine is from outside the galaxy.
I was going to ask that. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I remember that.
Maybe that's from 10C.
Or track. But yeah, at the time I was hardcore going, it's the whale probes.
Interesting. We'll see if Chris is right.
They just suck at communicating without destroying.
Right, exactly. That also tracks. You know, I was like, this is totally their MO, the dumb bastards.
When we first entered, like, the blackness of this space, who else thought Nagilam's gonna pop up?
Oh, well, I didn't think that, but...
I didn't think he was gonna pop up, but I was like, oh my God, it's fucking Nagilam space all over again.
So yep,
same
hand?
Deal.
No, the big face from TNG. The big green hand was Apollo.
Oh, right. Damn it.
I will say, too, like...
Tony Todd.
Yes. The one thing, too, the way they made the rift look before they went into it, there's this, like, slit with fucking orange light around. It's like, guys, that's the Eye of Sauron.
They definitely did.
Yeah.
Like, you really should have redesigned that.
The transporter buffer trick, which, is something that so Scotty famously used it. The telepaths in that Voyager episode were hiding in a transporter buffer.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot they pulled that there.
We haven't seen it yet, but Mbenga knows a little about it. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I was going to say Strange New Worlds. I was just wondering if I could mention that.
That hasn't happened yet.
But with winking, you can mention it.
But yeah, I mean, it seems like transporter buffers, they're just another kind of tech that's like magic when we need it to be. And something that I was thinking of, like, so Scotty, he had to like rig it. So that I think what he did was basically create a loop so that he was constantly cycling through the buffer. Because I think generally transporter buffers are not stable enough for long-term storage.
No, well, even when they did do it in Voyager, they specified they like had to amplify it with pattern enhancers.
Yeah, they were all in the pattern enhancers.
So like it definitely should not work as long as it does for Scotty, but because he's Scotty, it did.
Yeah, and his friend died. Like his friend's signal degraded. But it made me think, speaking of the Kelvins, of the Kelvin little people cubes that they make.
Oh yeah, those little cube octahedrons.
Like, are those just stable pattern buffers that like
manifest as an object?
Is it the stable form of a pattern buffer, and really all their technology is doing is just like beaming somebody into the cube?
Yeah, that's totally viable as a theory.
Yeah, I like that because all the information to make the person is in the cube, and if you destroy the cube, you destroy the person. So they're not cube. They
weird.
Whatever they called them something in the episode, and I can't remember. Some geometric.
That's an episode that we did, and I can't remember what it was called. Quadratriticale. Nope, that's not it.
Tony Todd? Was it Tony Todd?
It's Tony Todd. Yep.
I love the idea of them actually like painting numbers on one of them, using it as a dice.
Oh,
then they're gonna bring the person back, and they're just like, "Why am I covered in numbers?" No reason.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, that was just the pattern. I like whenever they use the pattern buffer.
Smartly.
They didn't technobabble it in this episode, which was probably for the best. It's a thing. Just accept it. And I can accept that in the future, pattern buffers maybe don't have as many limitations as they do in Voyager times.
And even then, again, it was like wasn't that long a hold, which is part of the reason it was doable.
Yeah. Do the spores? Like the spores we know are biological, obviously. So did we have to do anything to protect them?
They're magic. It's fine.
They're already in subspace-ish.
Yeah, they exist in multiple planes at once.
Because it would really suck if they got out of the void and like all the spores were dead.
Oh God!
Oh, that would suck.
We have to go back to that planet and harvest them in 3 minutes again.
Yes.
I forgot about that dumb shit.
Actually, I think it was 2. I think I clocked it at 2 minutes.
Yep.
Are mycelial spores good on pizza?
Mushroom is, so why not?
That's what I mean. Like, get me a spore and sausage pizza.
Oh, now I want pizza. Jake, we're getting pizza after this.
Now I want pizza.
I'm down.
Sorry.
But I want shrimps more than I want pizza.
Sorry, everyone.
You can get shrimps on pizza.
I actually had pizza last night, I think. I don't need pizza.
I always need pizza.
But I always want it.
We still don't really know the nature of the DMA, but we do think that it's possibly a weapon from 10C. As weapons go in sci-fi, it's pretty cool.
What other weapons are pretty cool, Jake? Look at Jake.
There's lots of cool weapons.
Segueing as he does.
Jake has gotten so good at these segues. I mean, not that you're ever bad at them, but you're improving every day.
I'm working on it.
Well, you're doing great.
Awesome. So whilst today would have been a great day to do our artificial life form conversation, I, of course, forgot this episode, where it was in the season, so we've already covered those. So this week we are covering sci-fi weapons for the blog this week, and we'll discuss them now. I have a list that's shorter than I'd like, so someone else go first.
I have some interesting kind of, is this a weapon questions?
Those are fun.
I have one, well, there's one in particular, really. River Tam. Is River Tam a weapon?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, you talking about from Serenity?
Yeah.
From
or Firefly?
Firefly. Like, she's a person, but she was
she's kind of created to be a weapon.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Like,
why not?
Yeah. That opens up a whole lot of options.
That opens up a lot, because there's lots of like...
She's a bioweapon, wouldn't you say?
In a way.
Yeah. But like
in the way that the Umbrella Corporation turning people into zombies to
be bioweapons.
Bioweapons are weapons.
Yeah.
And instead, she's like a sleeper agent.
So then, by the same token, Lilu Dallas, Multipass, the Fifth Element.
Yeah,
that was like she was created to be a weapon against those monsters.
Yeah, specifically to destroy that life-sucking hoodly. What's it?
Yeah.
So, I gotta rewatch that. That's such a good movie.
It is.
Well, we gotta cover it.
We do.
We should do that. We should schedule that shit. What a great movie.
But yeah, I wanted to throw those out there as like, these are not something you'd probably traditionally put on a list like that, but I wanted to mention them as like, they're good people.
I then tangentially related, because I had one that I was not sure if it counted as a weapon or a vehicle or what. Fallout power armor.
Yes.
Weapon?
I would say yes.
Well, power armor...
I think we told Caitlin we couldn't put it on the vehicle list because you wear it. So I think it belongs somewhere.
All right, so I'd definitely say Fallout any kind of power armor, but I would specifically say the Fallout one, because why the hell not?
Well, then we get into like, what about the Jaegers from Pacific Rim? Because those are like big mechs that punch monsters. I
think we decided they're so fucking huge they counted as a vehicle when we had that discussion.
Well, I'm wondering if the power armor counts as a weapon or a tool. Because, like, yeah, you can... I mean, I don't know. I get, like, do they have built-in guns?
They don't have built-in artillery, but they do enhance, like, if you punch somebody... It's way more effective in power armor than if you do it without.
Yeah, River Tam doesn't have built-in, like, guns or anything. She's got
but
these
she herself
guns.
Can just kill the shit out of people.
She's got her mitts.
So power armor is such a vagary to me.
Well, I think it's good to bring it up in one of these blogs, and we didn't bring it up in tech, and we didn't bring.
We're bringing it up in lots of them. So.
Yeah, and we said no in vehicles. So
but I guess like my thought is just that like you could probably kill somebody with a forklift, but that doesn't mean it's a weapon.
Yeah, but I mean, but the power armor is explicitly made as an item of war.
Right. Yeah. That's a good point. Okay. Well, then I say yes.
Its intention is to be used as a weapon.
Yeah. I do have actually other explicitly Fallout weapons. The junk jet, which I think we even see briefly in the show, where it literally just anything you jam into it gets launched out in an obscene speed and turns it into a bullet.
Ooh. So it's like a Mr. Fusion.
Well, but it like keeps its shape even, you know.
Oh,
so you could
really?
like stick a teddy bear in there and it'll kill somebody.
So it's like a catapult.
Kind of, yeah.
But that's interesting.
And
All right,
then
I like it.
The wonderfully absurd Fat Man launcher, which is literally just a thing that launches like American football-sized nuclear bombs.
The mini nukes.
Yeah, which is like what a terrible idea.
What an amazing idea.
They're great.
Is the Gek from Fallout the Garden of Eden creation kit? It was basically the Genesis device.
Yeah, that's more because I don't think it. I don't know if it destroys the existing. Like, I don't know what would happen if you put a Gek in a place that was already lush. But like,
would
if you put
count
it in
the Genesis device as a weapon?
Yes,
it can be one because it can destroy.
But it's not
planet.
made to be one.
No, but that was the whole reason that Khan wanted it.
And
or
later,
actually, it's really the reason why Krug wanted it. Yeah, Khan wanted it as like a weapon of fear, I think.
Yeah, Khan wanted it to fuck over Kirk.
But Krug like literally wanted to like destroy planets with it.
But yeah, a Gek is made to turn like wasteland into viable land, but I don't know if it would destroy existing viable land to replace it with its own matrix like the Genesis device does.
Yeah.
So it literally might not work as one. I don't know the lore well enough or to know that if that's been established in the lore, so I'm not sure.
But yeah, Fallout just in general has a lot of cool, weird weapons. I mean, if we start going down like the route of video game weapons, I mean,
oh my god,
there's like hundreds in the
definitely.
Borderlands series.
Yeah.
But are any of them like what are the noteworthy ones?
I don't know if there's really like iconic weapons is the thing. Yeah.
There's just lots of guns.
Yeah.
And some of them are pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only because I'm not a big video game person, and especially not a big first person shooter person. But I think I've mentioned my affection for Doom, and the BFG 9000 is an outstanding gun because it's literally just means the big fucking gun, which I find endearing. So that's why
I think there is an actual thing like they came up with a in universe like
name.
What BFG actually stands for, but everyone just calls it the big fucking gun.
Wait,
what about,
are we saying that Big Fucking Gun was not their intention?
It's
literally
was. In the user manual for the first Doom.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely, but I think that there was like an in-universe, like, because it is called the BFG in-universe.
It's the bicarbonate
fart cluster.
Yeah, but the
photon with an F.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of video game guns, what about the portal gun? Because that's something that can be used as a weapon.
I think we already called that just tech.
I don't think it's because yes, if I shot a hole above lava and then shot a hole under you, you would fall into the lava.
Or that's just digging a hole.
Or shot a hole on the moon and put another one in a room and sucked somebody through.
I would count it as a form of transportation.
Has anybody ever shot somebody with a portal gun, though? I mean,
not shot somebody, but you've certainly because it only works against certain surfaces.
Yeah,
specifically those that are made out of moon dust.
Okay. Yeah, because I
moon rocks are pure poison.
I am
deathly ill.
Deathly ill. Yep. So I would say the portal gun is not a weapon, even though it's a gun, which is kind of weird.
Though from the same universe, there's the gravity gun from Half-Life.
Oh yeah, Half-Life.
Which can be used to launch things at people at fatal speeds, kind of like the junk jet.
Mm-hmm.
I would say BioShock. Most of it's...
I was trying to get BioShock out for like the last 5 minutes.
Oh, then you take it.
No, it's okay.
Well, it doesn't have much... Most of the guns are just guns, but the third game, Infinite, has this crazy thing that is... Its intention is to let you go around these sky hooks, but you can also just jam it into people and, like, buzzsaw them to death with it.
Oh, don't you have a replica of that? Didn't you get, like, the crazy version of 3 that came with that? Or
no, I bought the thing separately. But yes, I do own one.
It's a buzzsaw gun?
It's got these hooks that rotate, and again, it's meant to be used to like it's meant to be used as transport because you use it to fly around on sky hooks. But if you just take those spinning hooks, you can jam them into people, and the animation is quite visceral.
So jumping off of the BioShock thing, I was thinking about the first game specifically where you were able to like inject yourself with these plasmids and get special powers, like being able to incinerate people or shoot them with bees.
I honestly, the bee one is probably my favorite. You shoot bees at people, and if you get it upgraded enough, when you kill somebody with the bees, their body becomes a proximity mine hive.
Oh my
god. So
God.
someone can walk up to that and then they get killed by bees and become a proximity. And it becomes this wonderful chain reaction.
Oh, that's
the
great.
dogs that shoot bees from their mouth. Yes.
Basically. Yeah, plasmids are great.
Nice. I already mentioned one Fifth Element reference, but what do y'all think of the Zorg ZF-1?
Oh, his ridiculous
That's such a
gun.
cool. That is the gun that Zorg, Gary Oldman's character, gives to the. Can't remember the name of the baddies.
Neither can I.
But it's like this ridiculous looking gun, but it's got really cool features. Like it has a rocket launcher. It has a feature where once you've locked onto a target, every bullet will go straight to that target, no matter where you're pointing the gun.
Yep.
It's just a fun sci-fi weapon.
Oh, there's one I've been dying to bring up since I knew we were doing this. The Noisy Cricket.
I was thinking of Noisy Cricket too.
I love that. Especially when Will Smith first picks it up and it's like, what's this silly? And Tony Leo's like, oh, Jesus Christ, careful.
Yeah, it's such a good punchline too. Like they do a great job with that
is.
timing.
Yeah, it's so good. Love the Noisy Cricket. Because like a lot of the guns are shiny but kind of generic space lasers, but that one has a very distinct moment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. It's iconic.
Yeah,
I think also iconic is RoboCop's gun that he keeps in his leg. His big fucking pistol.
It has a name, but I can't think of what it is.
Yeah, I can't remember, but
can do like either burst fire or single shots.
Sweet.
Yep, it's just a badass gun.
Yeah.
Do you think the original Death Race counts as
Yeah,
I would like to.
sci-fi.
I would like to give major props to the hand grenade. At the end of the film, have you guys seen the original Death Race with like David Carradine and Sylvester Stallone? Actually, randomly,
yeah.
So at the end of the what's he called? Frankenstein?
Something Frankenstein. Maybe it's just Frankenstein.
It's something Frankenstein. I think you're right. Well, anyway, at the end, our like primary protagonist, I guess, reveals that one of his hands is a grenade. It's a hand grenade.
Oh my god.
And I just wanted to bring that up because it's fucking stupid, but I do love a pun. And it is...
that is a good pun.
It belongs here. God damn it.
Nice.
Yeah, he's just called Frankenstein.
Keeping sort of in the theme of like iconic film weapons, I want to bring up the M41A pulse rifle from Aliens.
Oh, from Aliens. That's a good one.
That's a good one. That's good.
Yeah, because so many guns in like science fiction or just general movies, they just look like guns. But yeah, this one is a very specific look of a gun, and yeah, you can spot that.
And it has a cool noise that it makes. It's just it's very cool.
Yep.
What about the weirding modules from the 1982 Dune film?
I had that on my list because that's a good one.
Such a bonkers thing that he pulled out of his ass, and I fucking love it.
But I love it. It's the thing. Yeah, it's the thing that Paul has in the Dune movie that like it's like a thing that goes around your neck. It's like a microphone, and he can like shout at people, and
it is explosive.
Oh yeah.
My
name is a killing word.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, that's so fucking bonkers. It's just completely David Lynch's creation, and I love it.
Because like the weirding way comes from the books. It's like
but it's just like
it's like the martial arts. Yeah. But like David Lynch is like, let's make it a thing that blows people up with words.
So I don't think and I've seen that movie twice, and I don't think I even caught that was the thing. Like I thought, like, because the Bene Gesserit use their voices to do stuff too. They don't do it to like explode shit. But I guess I just assumed that. You know what it is? It's because I read too much of the Wheel of Time series, where like the Aes Sedai, the women are like cool and they can do their own shit, but then a guy will eventually go nutso, and I think because there feels like there's a lot of like
overlap there. Yeah,
so I think that I just assumed that he could do like dirtier, more dangerous magic with his because he's a guy and therefore like kind of an aberration.
Because other people were able to use it too.
Oh yeah, that's true. He trains them.
Yeah, but he has to give them all. They need the weirding module in order to do it.
They do make it that at the end he can do it without the module. So that also might be part of your confusion.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, probably. I don't know. We know about how well I keep tabs on things.
and Dune in particular is so complex and complicated, and because like the weapons in Dune are so different because they have like those special suits that you can't just shoot guns at. you need specific things that will
really
go through
slow
slowly.
bullets.
Which is why, did that mosquito-looking thing have a name? The one that was going to go kill Paul?
Oh, yeah.
It does, but I can't think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
it's
that...
like a hunter-seeker, I think?
Oh,
yes,
that sounds right.
I think that's right.
Yeah, because that thing is also like, it's so different as a weapon than the kind of stuff that you're used to. And yeah, Dune is super creative in how to just hurt people.
Yeah, and that is from the book, that thing. And the shield that you need to like go through slowly. Like the only thing Lynch made up wholesale was the weirding module.
What about the pug?
Yeah.
What about the box of pain?
Well, no,
box of pain is in there.
That's from the book, yeah.
No, I just meant, is it a weapon?
Yes, the pug, albeit not a weapon, was also Lynch's creation.
Could be a weapon.
It's the one thing I think everyone was like, Denis, I know it's not in the book, but come on. Atreides battle pug.
Proton packs.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because I know we were talking about them in terms of just other tech, and we were like, do we put this in the normal tech bucket or the weapons bucket? And yep, here they are in the weapons bucket.
Yeah, I think we had said, like, the rest of it's tech, but this would be more of a weapon.
Is it a weapon only against ghosts?
They blow the shit up out of that bar in
Yeah, I think
in the hotel.
If it doesn't kill a person, it is going to give them some really bad fucking burns.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. And it is, literally a fusion reactor on their backs, which is insane. Like, you could just drop that the wrong way and there goes Manhattan.
Very cool.
What do we think about Talon?
From Farscape?
Farscape.
Oh yeah, Talon's a hardcore weapon.
Talon is a gunship.
Talon is way later than where Chris is in the series.
Yeah, it's a gunship created by the peacekeepers.
Oh, that sounds
but
bad.
it's sentient.
Oh,
and it's
you have
super
to convince
fucking powerful.
him not to be a weapon. Like, Talon, we're going to behave now, and he's like, I'm nuts.
It's basically if you strapped a bunch of weapons to a cat.
Oh no,
that sounds right.
But the cat can also talk.
I was going to say it's kind of like that time B'Elanna had to like talk to herself when she was a missile, but it sounds like even crazier.
It's on par, I think, with the Dreadnought.
Oh, one I almost brought up during our tech discussion, but then I realized it's more a weapon than tech. The Green Lantern Corps ring. It is a ring that uses your willpower to create
anything.
Constructs of anything you can think of. It is, again, mostly used for offensive purposes.
And they have to be green, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, they're usually green. Although there are eventually other Corps that have their own colors. Not all of them do constructs, but the ones that do, it is in their respective color. But yeah, you can make armor, weapons. It's got this interesting sort of built-in fail-safe, though, because comic books, where it cannot, until later during a whole storyline, it can't be used for lethal force. So, like, even if you make a gun and start firing bullets, they'll just be, like, rubber rounds or something. It can't create something that will kill somebody. Even if you created a blade, it would have, like, a blunt edge. So you can only, like, smack them.
That's strange. Can it create,
you can still beat somebody to get to death with a blunt instrument.
Well, yeah, I mean, there are definitely ways around it. But, like, it was a whole thing, because then they eventually did this storyline which was from around the same time as Enterprise, that did a way better job of criticizing the era, where the leaders of the Green Lantern Corps began to give in to fear after a tragedy and remove the non-lethal restriction, and various Lanterns argue over whether they should actually take advantage of it or not. But yeah, fun little doohickey. It's also got like a built-in database. It can do translation. It can, depending upon the era, let you phase through solid matter.
Damn.
It's great.
It slices, it dices.
Yeah, it could create any of those kitchen gizmos if you really wanted to julienne fries.
So it's only a weapon later when they decide it can be a weapon. They can make weapons.
I mean, again, previously it is a weapon as well. It's just a non-lethal weapon.
Okay.
Because again, comic books...
Non-lethal weapon, the lesser known...
Yeah. Like, the running gag for a while was that, like... Well, not the running gag. One thing that was made fun of a lot in later years was... Back in, like, the 1960s, the most common thing Hal Jordan would do with his was make a giant green boxing glove that would just hit people.
Kill someone with that, though.
Hal doesn't have any imagination. Jake, I think you should take this opportunity to bring up the one you wanted to bring up back when we were doing tech and said you couldn't.
Oh, what was that?
I wonder what it was.
The lightsaber.
Oh, the lightsaber.
Yeah.
That's right. Probably the most iconic sci-fi weapon of all time, at least in
Definitely.
the films. But yeah, absolutely, the lightsaber.
Yeah, and what kid doesn't do those noises when they have like some kind of like a pool noodle or something they're playing with?
Oh, 100%.
Wasn't it said that like
yes,
people like
actors
that work on the movies have to be told not to make the noises?
Ewan, you don't have to do that.
Specifically Ewan McGregor, I think, is the anecdotal
so cute.
person going.
Yeah, he was doing it in episode 1.
I want to see footage of this so much.
Yeah, the way he tells it is he did it during episode 1, and they didn't catch it right away. So, like, they had to go back and make sure to, like, because even though they ADR anyway, it was still getting picked up. So, like, fucking Ewan. So they told him, like, Ewan, you don't make the noises. And apparently in episode 2, Hayden Christensen started doing it, and Ewan went, no, they add those in later.
Why would the actors think they have to make the Foley with their mouths?
They know they don't have to. How could you not?
Yeah, I mean,
how could you be swinging around a lightsaber and not go...
You just, I think you do it without meaning to.
But they're professionals. We're schlubs.
Yeah, they're professionals who are acting on giant green screens.
That's true. The green screen probably makes it tough.
I just want to know if Sam Jackson did it at all.
No, that man would know better.
He's like, motherfucker.
Even though it's one of the worst films around, one thing that I love about one particular weapon from the film Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones
not Rise of Skywalker.
that is awesome are the sonic blasts or whatever they were called that
Django used.
Yeah, Django was using they're not particularly exciting. It's the noise that they make is so iconic.
Make the noise.
Yeah, no, Ben Burt.
They made the sound of Inception horns?
Kinda.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, Ben Burt really earned his paycheck with that one, because it's like, what's great is it makes that noise, but right before it does, everything in the theater just goes dead. All sound cuts out for a split second.
Yeah.
And again, especially in a theater, it is so noticeable. You don't realize, like, even when a movie is quote-unquote quiet, it's not silent. So there's that split second of actual silence, and then the noise. Like, yeah, no, you said it's iconic because of its sound effects more than anything. It's really terrific. Like, say you will about those movies, but like Ben Burt, whenever he talks about his work, he is so fascinating. He's just total Foley genius, that guy.
That's cool. My favorite Star Wars weapon hasn't been brought up yet, and that's the fucking Death Star.
Yeah, that was on my list.
Death Star.
Yep.
That is no moon, people.
No.
That is a fucking weapon, and it's huge, and they keep remaking them bigger and bigger, which is very hilarious to me.
Yeah.
What about Star Killer Base? No, please don't put that on the list.
It's on the list now.
Well, okay, so kind of in the same. Where does Mega Maid fall?
Mega Maid is a piece of transportation.
But she is meant to suck up your entire atmosphere.
Spaceball 1 is for transportation, but Mega Maid is...
when she transforms?
Yeah.
Does that mean like Optimus Prime is a weapon when he's not being a truck?
Well, Optimus Prime is a person.
Life form.
Yeah, we brought up the Transformers as our artificial
But then again, we also did
River
include
Tam
River
is
Tam.
alive.
Yeah, that's true.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I don't know.
She's got a certain amount of quote-unquote programming, whereas they have free will, because their creators are long dead.
Free will makes you a weapon or not a weapon. You can choose to shoot someone with
and
your
they do have,
gun arm.
I think they only use it once in the cartoon, but Optimus Prime can actually retract his hand, and a big fuck-off energy axe can be there.
Ooh.
I think, they can be both artificial life forms and weapons, I think.
But also, what are the... I think whether something's a weapon or not has more to do with the intent with which it was created.
Yeah. And we don't know what the intent was behind the robots that would eventually become the Transformers.
Yes, we do. It was to sell toys.
It was to create that ride at Universal Studios that Ames and Jake went on and had no idea what was going on.
In universe, I don't know what it was. Again, I'm sure somebody does. Like I said a few weeks ago, like it turns out there was a fuck ton of deep Transformers lore. I just don't know it.
Yeah, that's true. There is. I want to bring up, speaking of rides that Jake and I went on, in Tron, which is a very fun ride at Magic Kingdom, they have these identity discs, which you can throw around and break people with.
Yeah, I forgot. I didn't think of those. That's a great one.
Yeah, and they're another thing that's just very emblematic and cool looking.
Yeah.
Even though they're just a frisbee.
With stripes on, but what do I got here? Oh, I know we kind of got away from video games, but this is also a tabletop RPG and now a multimedia franchise, but Cyberpunk. It's got a bunch of guns and that's all fine, but then there's stuff that's actually like stands out. Cyberware that you can get. You can get mantis blades where you replace your forearms with robot arms that look like hands, but then, oh shit, big fucking curved blades come out and you can hack people to death with them.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Yeah, those are amazing. And then there are, you can...
That's like the closest combat, though.
Yeah, it's for a close combat build.
Well, I know, but like, I just feel like usually, like a knife or a close combat type of weapon is something that's in your hand that becomes an extension of your hand. Having it actually be part of your arm,
it's even easier.
Wolverine's
to have
got
your arm
those.
chopped off.
Well, no, but again, it's actually your arm is long gone. It's been replaced by a robot arm with a blade inside. It just looks like your arm. It just looks like a human arm until the blade comes out.
So wait, are they like the kind of like Wolverine talons?
No,
where do those fall on our list?
Oh yeah, well, Wolverine is a weapon.
He's Weapon X.
He's in the same category as River Tam.
Oh, yeah, I would agree with that.
Like with her, the brainwashing didn't fully take, so they lost control of him. But yeah, no, the mantis blades come out of the side of your arm. They're kind of a long, slightly curved blade.
A scythe.
Kinda.
And you cut a slice of cake with it.
Hell yeah, you could. You're gonna get frosting on your robot arm though.
That's fine. But also from Cyberpunk, I wanted to bring up quick hacks where you can. Some of them, are fatal. You can just fry someone's, because everyone is some level of cyborg in the world of Cyberpunk, and the people who are more borged up have more things you can hack. You can fucking short circuit their whole brain at a high enough level. But you can also just set off explosives they're carrying. You can temporarily blind them. There is a quick hack you can get that just makes them fucking off themselves.
Oh my.
Yeah. There are many unique ways to murder in Cyberpunk.
I've only got a couple left I wanted to bring up, and most of these are ones that I forget how far into Farscape we see this, but Dargo's Qualta blade, which is very cool and iconic looking.
I think we see it in the first episode.
In the very first episode? Brilliant. Then Chris has possibly seen it.
It's his big sword.
Yeah. It's his big sword that when it opens, the sword opens up and it's a gun.
Yeah. I would say, isn't it also a gun? And yes, it is.
It's as many things as you need it to be. And good on Dargo for it.
Yeah.
But that thing is cool looking. Farscape.
Dargo, he's kind of Farscape's Worf.
Oh, I haven't seen it. But that reminds me of Gunblades.
Oh my god, yes.
From Final Fantasy VIII.
Yep.
Just a sword with a gun built in.
Which it turns out is loosely based off a real weapon.
Yes, I think I knew that actually.
But it's like a pistol with a knife as opposed to a whole fuck off sword.
Yeah, I mean it's really just an it's feels like a natural extension of a bayonet.
Yeah.
With a bayonet's great, but what if we had a whole ass sword? And I'm sure there are lots of reasons why it doesn't work, but whatever.
Okay, remind me, because it's been a million years since I saw Minority Report. Remind me what the sonic shotgun does.
It's just a shotgun that blasts people away with sound.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Ooh, that's
it's like
cool.
It's a non-lethal thing, but yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while either, so I forgot that was even a thing. So.
Yeah, I looked up a list of what are some good sci-fi weapons to bring up in my blog post. Yeah. And that one came up, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen Minority Report in a long fucking time.
I got a couple more from the Stargate franchise that I'd like to mention. The first is the Zat gun, or Zat Nikital, as they're properly called, but we call them Zat guns.
And they're a little one. I feel like you brought it up. It's like this is a weapon of war. This is a weapon of fear. Is this that?
No, that's a different one. Okay. But the Zat guns are cool because they look like a little snake, and when you activate them, they kind of extend. They're alien weapons, and their interesting feature is 1 shot is stun, 2 shots kills, and 3 shots disintegrates. But yeah, they're usually used as a non-lethal alternative to other weapons because they do just stun with 1 shot.
You hate to fucking sneeze or something while shooting at somebody.
Oh yeah, don't shoot twice. Just don't shoot twice, and certainly don't shoot 3 times.
Or having the hiccups while. I'm just saying. This seems like a problem. Yeah. This gun seems like a fucking real problem. A liability, you might say.
The other weapon you might have been thinking of, Chris, was the staff weapon, which
I think that's it.
That's the weapon, the main weapon that the Jaffa use, the Goa'ulds army men.
I forget why you brought it up, but you did at one point.
Yeah, I don't remember the context, but yeah, the staff weapon's iconic. It's basically a big stick that shoots a blast of energy. And this is an interesting one because it's also from Stargate, but it's a real weapon. It's not a sci-fi weapon.
Is it Claudia Black's wit?
Yes. No. It's the P90, which is the main gun that the SG-1 team carries, but it's a real actual gun, but it looks like a sci-fi gun, and that's I think why the production chose it.
Is it like a pistol or a rifle?
It's a submachine gun. So it's like you know how most machine guns have the magazine that loads from the bottom.
Oh,
this has a horizontal magazine that loads from the top.
This does look like a fucking sci-fi weapon.
They're very cool, and that's
fuck?
But it's a real gun. You can buy them.
This appears under a different name in fucking GoldenEye 64.
It does it? I don't remember.
Yeah,
all the guns in GoldenEye have fake names.
Yeah, but they're all based off real guns, and that's the one that gun is based off of.
Yeah. So it's a very
know that
cool
gun because of
GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Oh, in fact, they didn't do that much of a change. It's just the RC P90.
Oh, there you go.
That was enough to keep them from getting sued. But I know
it's
that
a very
gun.
Cool gun.
And yes, you're right. It looks like something out of science fiction. I almost can't believe it's real.
Yeah, and they because they use that's the gun that the team uses in the show, and I was always like, oh, that's such a cool looking gun. And then I learned that it was a real gun. And I was like, oh, okay.
Well, it's like tangentially related to Men in Black. I remember when I was a kid, I loved their little triangle watches. And I had assumed they were bespoke for the film, but it turns out they're a real brand that unfortunately starts at $900.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Are there great knockoffs somewhere?
Honestly, I haven't specifically looked for knockoffs, but normally when you look up a watch, you'll be offered knockoffs automatically, and I don't think I saw any.
Oh, I just looked it up. They are pretty.
Right?
That's a pretty watch.
I wanted that watch so bad as a kid, but assumed it was just fake for the film. And one of my greatest joys and disappointments all at once as an adult was finding out they were real, but also expensive.
That they were real? I'll never be able to afford it.
I just opened one up on eBay, and yeah, it is $1,000.
Yeah.
Well, you're a grown-up. You can spend $1,000 on frivolous bullshit.
No, I know, but
But there's so many Lego sets we should buy first.
I just can't bring myself to spend that much money on a watch. It just...
Yeah.
All right, I have one more thing that can be used as a weapon that I found very funny when I saw someone put this online somewhere and say, this is a weapon to me, and it's Vogon poetry from Hitchhiker's Guide.
I'm so glad I didn't even think of that. I was thinking of something else, but that's so much better.
Yay. It's
is this
so
the
clever.
Poetry that's so bad that it's painful?
It's torture, literally, yeah.
The guy, when they're, is it the first film right there? Or is it the
first
second
film
one
and
where
book, yeah.
When they're like being held by those aliens and they're like...
The Vogons.
And it's like the general or something, isn't it? Like he's like the head of the place and he's like, let me read you this shit that I wrote.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and Ford is like his brain is leaking out of his head, like, make it stop!
Yeah.
It's so good.
I forget what it's called, but there's that thing that they can put you in that shows you your place in the universe.
Oh, no.
And that drives you to fatal madness.
Yeah, that would. Oh, gosh. It just reminds me, because you were there, Chris, when we went did a corn maze in Western Mass once, and we went at night, and it was a beautifully clear night, and you could see the Milky Way, and we got out of the car, and Chris looks up, and I'm like, look, the Milky Way, and Chris, had a minor existential crisis.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's one of my favorite memories of you.
So I got one more.
Yeah.
It is from a science fantasy film, a very weird little camp thing. Yes, it's a terrible weapon.
What is it?
It is the glaive from Krull. It's just it's like 5 little knives on a star-shaped thing. It's so stupid. But you can throw it, it'll come back to you, but you have to grab it by the middle, because otherwise you're going to stab yourself with one of the 5 knives. And it is the property of our boy Eddington.
Right, I remember
he's the
Eddington
star of
coming
that
up
movie.
in that.
Yeah, and he's young, and he's got a full head of hair, and he's actually hot, and it's like, oh, I don't know how to deal with this.
Oh, wait, I forgot that was Eddington. Yeah, he is kind of hot in that movie.
And it's a good, cheesy 80s, one of the many, many, dark sci fantasy films that came out in the aftermath of Star Wars trying to get a bit of that money.
It is good. I remember we watched that for
it's
one of our old movie days.
But it is a stupid but iconic weapon. So
yeah, I just put a picture of it, and yeah, Eddington looks great.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
You look at him and you think you would never mention Les Miserables too often.
Look, that Eddington can bring up Les Miserables all he wants.
Only if Les Miserables is what he calls his dick.
I mean...
Oh my.
What the fuck is this monster in Krull? I hate it.
Oh, which one are you looking at? Is it the Cyclops, maybe?
There's a beast. It's called the Beast.
No, I don't... It's been a while.
There's a beast. It's called the Beast.
there's a page on their wiki that's just called the Beast, and it's a icky thing.
No, I don't... It's kind of been a while since I saw it.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about that movie.
The other thing I remember about it is that there's a kind of middling wizard who was played by the guy who played Charlie Bucket's teacher in the original Willy Wonka.
What? I forgot about that.
And it's like the only other thing I've ever seen him in. It's so weird. Fun movie.
2? What do you mean 2?
Bastard.
Oh shit. Willy Wonka. Exploding candy for your enemies. Bam. Weapon.
Good one. Good one.
Fucking hell.
The whole Willy Wonka factory is a weapon.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, that man was working for that guy. He actually is the one that founded Umbrella.
Oh my god.
Like, someone else took over and started churning out zombies, but he was making weird bioweapons.
What's Umbrella from?
Resident Evil. They're
the zombies.
Okay, well, yeah, they're the like pharmaceutical company or whatever that starts making.
They're the front. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We should wrap this up so I can go have lunch, because
let's wrap it.
Want to tell you my favorite of these weapons. Quick, easy list. I'm going to go with Death Star, because how could you not? That thing is so iconic and huge. I'm also going to say...
size queen.
A little bit. I'm also going to say the BFG 9000.
Hell yeah.
Just because that thing is cool.
Just kidding.
And let's throw Vogon Poetry on the list. Because why the fuck not?
Yeah,
that's very funny. Classic. I like that. Very good.
I'm going to go with 3 weapons that
may not be you have a theme?
Well, I mean, the theme is weapons that I really wanted when I was younger. So I'm going to say the proton pack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, I wanted one so bad.
I wanted one of those so bad.
I didn't have the, cheesy toy one, of course, but it didn't fill the same void.
The weirding module.
Oh, good one. I'm glad that's on the list.
Because, me and my friends would, when we were playing, we'd run around yelling Muad'Dib at each other.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, really.
I can picture little Jake doing this.
Fucking geeks.
Every time I hear about something else that Jake did when he was a little nerd kid, makes my heart so full. It's just so nice.
The problem is, even though I've seen photos of you as a child, I can't help but just picture your head on a child's body.
That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah, but you didn't have the big beard.
Shit, now I need a third one. I would say lightsaber, but I don't want to steal lightsaber because other people might want it.
Other people can say lightsaber if they want.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say lightsaber because who didn't want a lightsaber?
Everyone wants a lightsaber. I still do.
I actually kind of want the lightsaber bread knife from the more recent Hitchhiker's Guide movie because it slices and makes toast all at once.
Hell yeah.
Ooh,
my question is,
one of the good things from that movie.
Can you modulate how toasty it is? Like if you cut slower, will it toast darker? It's important.
Probably.
I like my toast to barely be toast.
But the problem is it's going to toast the end piece as well, right? Once you
that's kind of the tricky part. In theory, one side is already... that is the one flaw with it. Would you like to go next, or should I?
Whatever you want.
I'm going to give it to the Mantis Blades from Cyberpunk 2077.
Very cool.
The Noisy Cricket from Men in Black.
Yes.
And the goddamn Green Lantern ring.
Goddamn.
I've loved Green Lantern for the longest time.
He has. You have that ring too.
I do.
You actually have a Green Lantern ring. Lightsaber, obviously. We had toys of them as a kid. I was reminded so yesterday was my stepfather's memorial service, and one of my stepbrother's oldest friends showed up to pay his respects. And he was like, yeah, I remember we used to come and we used to play. I was like, oh my God, probably with lightsabers, like a couple of nerds. So yeah, the lightsaber it is. Noisy Cricket, because it's great and noisy and small. And I had some momentum going, and now...
River Tam.
I'm going to say Krull just from the aesthetic.
Oh honestly. Yeah, that glaive thing? That is a good aesthetic.
Yeah, I've always thought that thing looked neato. I thought it would make a good piece of jewelry.
It makes me want to see Krull, which I don't think it's ever been on my radar before.
It's good. I remember it being enjoyable. I mean, it's it's a cheesy 80s movie, so you have to like temper your expectations, but I remember it being a good watch.
Well, I'm going to Jake us out unless folks have anything else to say.
Jake us out.
Let's do it. Well, thank you for listening to our episode, which we are sure is just as good quality as some Vogon poetry.
Wow. That's good. That's good.
But yeah, we're done for today, and next week we will be coming right back to a theater near you.
And next week, I think we have a little treat.
We do.
We're doing something a little different. We're not. We would
specifically for Caitlin. I
you
think.
might be thinking that we're covering Star Trek Discovery season 4, episode 7. ... something. Instead, we will be taking a brief hiatus, a brief detour.
It's our mid-season break.
We're taking a mid-season break.
Wait, that was this week.
Doesn't matter. It's still good.
We're going to check out another universe that is, of course, the Fallout universe.
Oh yeah, season 2 is starting up, so we wanted to do a quick refresh.
So we're going to refresh ourselves on season 1, and it really has, it's a fun show, so catch us next week. We'll talk about it.
Yay!
Caitlin's watched it 15 times now.
Yep, and I'm watching it again just to make sure I'm familiar with the, with the stuff,
right.
with the source material.
Duck and cover.
You can find more information on our web blog at Tumblr, SSHB Podcast. You can also go to sshbpodcast.com. Be sure to check out our Blue Sky. That's what it's called, right? Blue Sky? Yes. Yep. SSHB Podcast. You can also find us on Der Facebook. Star to see her by. Just give us a search. And you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, on YouTube, on Spotify, and wherever else fine podcasts are found, including our home on the web, SoundCloud. Until then, my name has been Jake.
This has been Chris.
This has been Ames.
This is always Caitlin.
Zap.
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 Okay, this has nothing to do with anything, but does Wolverine get through his brainwashing because brainwashing is a type of damage and he's always healing?
I don't know.
Yeah, how is his mental health? That's interesting. Terrible.
Oh, it's bad. It's
terrible,
real bad.
Wolverine.
I mean, I think
maybe that answers the question.
Yeah.